Yes, your bow, Andre Truly, and I'm back. And let's see, what's this thing talking about? Key filter. I don't know what that means. Uh, so I'm gonna get right on to it, and let me see what I want to work on today. Sometimes I want to pull up something and work on it, whether it's on the internet or not. Um, Most of the majority of stuff that is on the internet, I've already ciphered it up already and stored it into jail. All right, so anything that touches the come through the network, internet, I've already placed it in custody. It's already been detained. So whenever I'm ready to uh, pull these cords out of jail, then I'll start working on it. So I have a little notepad. You can do whatever you want to do. If you're a beginner musician, choose your way of doing things. I put something in front of me, and 9 out of 10, I'm more than likely gonna get to it. But for beginner musicians, I know I'm always driving to my beginner musicians. Intermediate level musicians, probably us too. Advanced musicians, they have already arrived. And, well, I can't speak to that, but some arrive already, it seem like. So, for us who have not arrived, um, we're working on our arrival. So I have not arrived, so I can admit to that. But I got a plan, and then I have to stick to it as much as I can. But over the years, I almost stuck to my plan every day. All right, every day, as many times as I can potentially do it. Because I got tired of using that language. I never can practice. I don't got time to practice. In other words, I'm really saying I don't got time to get better. All right, I don't got time to get better. But somebody says practice. What's that word they say? When you practice, is permanent for some of us. When we use the word practice makes perfect, right? Yes. I'm not into runs like that, but anyway. Okay, I also made a vow to the Lord. No, I made somewhat of a vow. I don't like make promises. Somebody, you promise you gonna do this? Can you promise you gonna do it? No, I don't make promises. I don't make promises that I can't keep. So now, if I say I'm going to do something, that means I'm going to get to it right off. It's no, you know what? A matter of fact, I'm about to do this move. Yeah, I'm telling myself this is what I'm going to do. Okay, So I won't be that Amadou. Y'all heard about Amadou? Amadou. You know, Ama got a first name and a last name, and that's Do. And usually, sometimes when people say Amadou, they never really go and do it because they have always excuses why they can't do it. You know, matter of fact, I gotta go to work. Matter of fact, I need to go get some sleep. Matter of fact, I need to get on the internet. Let me see what the latest cats out here doing. Matter of fact, I gotta be with my honey. Matter of fact, I gotta go do this. I gotta go to this rehearsal over here. Matter of fact, I gotta do this, or that. And you know what? You never going to succeed because you say you never had time, but it's funny. There's this funny that you could put so much time and energy into watching the One-Eyed Demon, which is the TV. You can spend so much hours watching all your favorite movies, your favorite shows, your favorite whatever it is that you like to watch, right? But you never got time to put in a little bit of time to practice. So I came up with a solution to the madness, and my solution to the madness is won't I? I mean, won't I do it? Oh, this thing is about to go dead. I need to put this on the charger, but I just ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna let it go dead until it's dead, right? So yeah, we can go all day long saying what we gonna do, and actually I'm not about that. My battery is low on that, so I'm trying to see where is I can unplug this one, I think. Take this off the block. See, it's not that difficult. We make things difficult. We make things difficult. We make things really, really difficult, hard to do. And it ain't gonna take me but a minute or less to do something simple. Right, I'm gonna take this block here off. And it ain't take me that long. I need to charge this up. And I'm about to, I am going to, I am going to charge this up before it go dead on me. But no, I'm gonna practice until this thing is completely dead, and then I'm gonna be like, oh man, I was just heating up, I was just getting warmed up, but then now it's dead, so now forget it, I'm going to bed right now. Forget it, I'm finna go watch that One-Eyed Demon. Forget it, I'm finna go kick it or sit on the internet all day seeing what John doing, see what Billy doing, see what Susie doing. And I'm like wishing, oh man, you know what, I really need to get tight on my stuff. But I just won't go and do it. So it's my fault. So I came with a fix. Alright? I came with a fix. If I can't do everything at one time, start a little bit. Lordy. Yeah, see? Now listen to it. Alright, enough of listening to that. Alright, so I've established the key is E. Cool. Alright, so I established the key is E. Alright. How long is this video clip? Alright, how long is this vid? 1 minute and 7 seconds. If I could get half of this done, or maybe not even half, but just the start of it, right? I mean, the start of it, right? All right. I write it down. Today is March 7th. you want to start a project, just learn this stuff a little bit by little bit, right? Now I said last night I'm gonna try my bestest, so don't y'all go asking me who is that dude on the organ, because now I said I wasn't gonna make no promises, but I'm gonna try my bestest not to put out who I'm learning from. I'm almost about to say it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. But some people just want to know. Some people just want to know. They just want to know. I get it. I want to know who that is. All right. All right. Some people just want to know. So I'm going to try my bestest. I'm not going to expose who it is. I'm just going to click onto it and see how much I can gain from it. That's it. Listen, remember I told y'all this thing was 1 minute and 7 seconds, and a lot happened in 1 minute. So I'm gonna play this whole thing again. Yes, sir. Woo. Come on, talk to me now. Oh, that was nasty. Whoa. Woo. Now, yeah, that's far as I'm going to take you, right? Okay, let's listen to the rest of it. Well past the halfway mark. We're actually at the end. Man. Some crap, right? What? I don't know what he did. Something he did, right? All right. Actually, how you do that? Let's see, you had to do that chord in the left hand. We can catch that last one. Oh, he came back out. Okay, he came back out. Some of you kind of twinkled at it. I'm not sure how you did it. With finger, I might have to alter my finger because I don't know how you did. I know the run was. And then the left hand. Let me see, hold up. Yeah. Yeah. And then it goes. Something like that. So he kind of repeated that other run that he did earlier. That run over again. So he just something like that. I'm not a runner, y'all. I don't do runs. I'm not a runner, y'all. I don't do run. I get all this stuff from, right? Where did I learn it? And I was saying earlier, it really doesn't matter where I got it from. What do it matter? But then on the flip side of that, it does matter. You know, people say draw bars don't matter. It do. It matters. So I'm not making any promise. So if I slip, and tell y'all who I'm learning ideas from. Now, I want y'all to understand that I can somewhat bring some smoke to the table too. And the only reason why I can do that from a beginner level musician, if you will, to intermediate level and trying to learn how to play like the advanced level musician is only because I keep repeating the same thing over again. Repetition is a man's best friend. And if I keep repeating the same chord over, 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 Bob, over, 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 right? And I keep repeating the same move. And I'm just changing the bass line, still somewhat playing the same chord. What? So repetition is the man's friend, your best friend. So when you repeat something over again, eventually, or if somebody, you listen to something and you repeat it and you hearing it over again, eventually it's gonna hit you, right? But you have to practice it. So if I say C major to a flat, two different chords. If I said D to D flat, two different chords. If I say A minor with the D major. Now, y'all remember the drop move he did? Here it goes. Let me see. Let's find it. Oh, that's before that. He does the drop. Here it comes. Here it goes. There it is. That was the voicing. So, what am I doing? It's not difficult to figure out. If I told you, let's go to the C scale, C is the 1. I have a C major chord. It's my 1 chord. D minor chord, it's my 2 chord. E minor chord, it's my 3 chord, my 3rd chord. If you look at C major and E minor, it's a C major 7 chord. 2 different chords. Now, if I split the chord and put the major chord on the bottom, it's still a C major 7 chord now at this point. Now, all we're doing is bringing it in and making it doing an inversion of your major chord, right? I know y'all caught that. Okay, now let's go back to that 1 chord, the 2 chord, D minor, E minor. Now let's go to 4 chord, number 4, F major. Let's go to the 5 chord, G major. And let's go to the 6 chord, A minor chord. And remember, your inversions, no matter where I put them, it's still gonna be an A minor chord, root, 1st, 2nd. Root, 1st, 2nd. Root, right? 1st, 2nd, right? And now I'm using another chord, right? What was the chord I used? That's right. Okay. Now the D major chord was in a different key, D major. So I have the D major root position, right? first inversion, second inversion, right? Root, first, second. And if you look at that note, that A note, right? Yes. And now I said, oh, wait a minute. What would happen if I do an A minor chord in whatever inversion, first inversion? With the D major chord, second inversion. Root. What? Oh, man. Now I'm thinking of two different keys, right? Oh. Now, because I'm on a D major, D pedal, that's going to make me still play a D minor 9/11 chord. Even if I went and said, I'll put the C major at the top, and I went to a D minor chord, now the 2 chord, it's a D minor 9/11 chord. And it doesn't matter if I switch the note, it's still going to be a D minor 9/11 chord, no matter what. Even if I start doing inversion. If my fingers could do it, I'll make it happen, right? Do inversions of your major move and your minor move, A minor. Oh, and now you have a D minor 9/11 chord. Now, why do we think that, right? So remember that minor chord, D minor, half step up is the D major chord. Oh, and that's that A. Root position A minor. Now we're going to try this backwards. Oh, so we switch this position, switch the chord, and move, the A minor down here, and put the D major at the top. That sounds pretty doggone impressive. And it doesn't matter if I add any other notes with it, it's still going to be a D minor 9/11 chord unless I add the 13 to it. Right, so we have the 9, we have the 7, the 9, and the 11, and if I add the 13 in the scale, which is the 6, 1, 2, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the 13. If I wanted to add that, whether it be in the left hand or the right hand, you just changing, or just adding your extra 2 cents in it. Right? And because it was already applied in the D scale, the D scale was already applied. Oh, so now I have what? A D minor 9, 11, 13. Well, they might call it now D minor 13, 9, 11. Oh, you can have a D minor 7. And if you know D major, that's your 1, the 3, the 5, and that's your 7, because you know your scale 7. Oh, that meant I need to flat the 7, half step back. Oh, flat the 3rd. So now I have a D minor 7. Oh, and if you do the continuation of the number system, which was D was the 1, it's now 8. The 2 is now 9. D minor 9, D minor 7, D minor 9. Oh, and if you know your scale, doing the continuation, 8, 9, 10, right? 11, D minor 9, 11, right? Right, and then the 13 is underneath, or y'all can pick it up at the top. Oh, which is an E minor chord. Oh, so you're mixing the E minor with the D major and the A minor all together in one. And so now it'll be a D minor 13, 9/11 chord. Played fat. That's what we call it, the fat chord. Oh, and now keep it in mind, I can move the chord up. All right. So I still ended up putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 13 in the right hand at the top. All right. It doesn't matter wherever I want to place it. At the end of the day, as long as I can put it in the left hand and get it knocked down too. Right. Right. Okay. So when Elder D gave the name up. All right. Did the drop move? There it is. Except he didn't play the top note, which is the root, second inversion. Oh. Okay. Now y'all remember that C major chord? It was the 1, right? I put it at the top. And now I'm gonna grab another chord, another major chord from another key, and let's blend that in, because you're gonna hear that drop move that he did. Actually, major with a B flat. What? That's crazy. I don't have to have perfect pitch to figure that out. Remember, I was messing around with the C major. A flat. Now watch this. If I minor the third, now let's see what happens in the C major chord. Let me minor the third, flat the third. Oh, it sounds better. It's just an A flat major 7 chord. Until I add the 9, and then it will be an A flat major 9. Now I can put the 9 up here or here, whichever way my fingers want to go. But now you notice the thumb is there. That means now I gotta flip the finger and go here, or put it here at the top. A flat major 7 and the 9. A flat major 9. If I wanted the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which we know is the 13, then I'll put it in the left hand. I have the 7, the 13, and the 9. What? Yeah, so you can have the A flat major 7, right? The 9, wherever I want to voice it at, however I want to voice it at, however I want to place it. What? Okay, so, teaching yourself to what? Come up a little bit in your playing. Sometimes it's cool to listen to somebody and get an idea. These chords we grew just back, on something, Remember that chord? That chord I just played? I'm just doing inversions, right? Doing inversions. Inversions. Transposing now. Transposing. Right? So you can do all of this stuff. Now I've learned that they call it mixing, maxing chords. Also, you have a combination of chords in between. All right, so you're gonna have combinations of chords in between. All right. I'm making it up. Just making stuff up. All right. So, you see what I'm saying? So, once you start understanding how chords work, you got that major 7. E flat to the A flat. E flat to A flat. Now, if this movement was in the key of E, it just falls on the 7. E is the one that's the 7. So now we talking 7. If I was an A flat or D flat or E flat, then I'll say, okay, let me figure out what number system I want to put this under. So if I'm thinking A flat, this is my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that'd be my 1. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on what key that you want to say. If I say I'm going to be in key of C sharp and D flat, it'll be my 2 to the 5. Oop, 2, 5. 2, 5. 2, 5. If I want to say I'm in F sharp and G flat, it will be my 6, 2. 6, 2. 6, 2. If I say I'm in the key of A, all right, it can be my 7. Right? And well, actually not A. Scratch A. Let's see, what about B? Nope, not B either. Okay, actually, well, B, yeah. So in the key of B, that could be my 7. Right? That's the 7. And the 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yeah. So it could be my 7. Let's see, the 3. And then also it could be my 7 in the key of B. You follow what I'm saying? So you can end up playing some of the same chords from one key to the other, but you just got to understand how the number system works and all 12 keys to be able to use that idea. So that drop move is is the arpeggio chord that you put on the 1 in C sharp and D flat. Can I get a witness? That God, that's the arpeggio chord. B major 7, B major actually, I'm sorry, B major, right? B major 7, I said that right, B major 7, we have the root, we have the first inversion and second inversion and third inversion. Hey, you try to get away, left hand try to get away. What? So now let the left hand do it. If I don't want the thumb there, I just take it off and let the right hand pick up that. And now I'm playing that major chord. F sharp, B major chord at the same time. B major chord, F sharp chord at the same time. What? And now we can do what we call inversions, right? So, alright, and play the F sharp chord. Whatever inversion you want to do. And then now we can go to second inversion, and then I can play the root position of the F sharp, and add the 7. And of course, I color with the 9, with the 2, whatever. Now I have a B major 9, alright, a B major 9 chord. Oh wow! And of course, I could do other chords like outside of the major move, and I can go in what we call substitute the major move for the sus2, or it's sus4 and it's secret sauce. And it's the 1 in C sharp, right? It's also the 5 that can be used on the 5. And F sharp can be used on the 2 and the 5. What? And B, it can be used on the 2 and the 7. And A, right, it can be used on the 1, 2, 3, the 3, and the 7. And remember, you're doing inversions, so I might move the hand and do it a certain way, right? At the end of the day, I'm playing the same thing. I'm just doing inversions. And just adding either the 2 in the key of B or adding the 2 in the key which we call the 2 or the 9. More than likely it's going to be the dominant chord, the bottom chord on the bottom, which would be B, because that's, you know, whatever. But yeah. So you add the 2, then you have the major 9 chord, you know what I'm saying? And, or you wouldn't really want to, well, you can add the 11, but it would either have to be flat or sharp it. Otherwise it's going to sound whack. But you use the 2 different major chords. And you do this in all 12 keys, you will be amazed. Now, I'm a rookie at this, right? So if I can figure this out, all it takes is just me to do this one time and move the C to the top. And remember, I did the minor first. And I told you about the minor 9, 11, and also the 13. Now, what if I told you, okay, let's do the major move next, right? So we got the C at the top again. I'm going to go to the 4 chord, which is F major. Whether I want to play the second inversion or the root. I can't play this first inversion unless I slide my hand up and do inversions of the C major chord. Then I can slide my hand up, right, and do the F major chord first inversion. It sounds kind of whack. Like this is weak. So that means I have to do inversions, right? That sounds better. But this sounds even better. Or if I spread the chord out. Because remember, the F major, you have the 7. Now we're talking F major, right? Okay. And then I add the 9, which is the 2. Whether I add it, double it up, or single it out, or double up. And now I have an F major 9 chord. Remember, I had the minor 9, 11, and all that, right? So now we're talking about the minor 7, F major 7, and then now we have the 9 because it's a continuation of the number system of F scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat 9. Repeat the same number, right? 3 is now what? 10, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's that 4, but now it's not gonna sound right. So that means I need to either flat it or I can or sharp it. Now it sounds better with a sharp. So you have an F major 9 sharp 11. Now what about adding the 6, what we might call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 13. Remember after the number system, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna say sharp 11. All right, 12, 13. And we pretty much just put it in the middle, or when we do spread it out, I'm using the thumb. So now I have the F major 9, sharp 11. All right, do I have my sharp 11? No, I'm not using the sharp 11. Or you can omit the sharp 11, the 11 chord, the 11 note, right? And don't do it at all. Or if you want to, you can. And I got the 13, and I'm just using all my fingers. Because of the voicing at the top I'm coming from this angle. Kind of sounds funny. All right, so you see what I'm saying? All right, so now we've learned the minor 9, not minor 7, the 9, the 11, and the 13. And now we've learned the major 9, sharp 11 if you need to use it. But more like I'll probably omit using it, depending on the situation. If I'm using this voicing, yes, then I will use 11. I will use 11. Watch it. Da, da, da. I'm about to give it away again. Another musician used this idea as a remix, or no, I won't call it a remix. Rearranged this song called "Created Me." First time I'm doing it on the organ. Here it goes. Ba-da, 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 here you go. Yeah. So now I'm using the F major 9, sharp 11. All right. If I want to throw the 13 in there, I throw the 13, which is 6. Oh, and I doubled up. Did I double up by 9? No. I didn't double up the 9. Remember, I can if I wanted to, because it's just that ring finger just laying there. I mean, in the air. So yes, I can use the minor 9, sharp 11, the 13. Oh. Now I could use the 13th at the top if I use, remember that E minor chord, that C major chord, and I have the 13 and I'll put it up here. Or I could do it here too. And my 13, sharp 11 is up there. I have the 9, sharp 11, 13. Oh. If I want to come from that angle, oh, now I can do it like that. And I doubled up the 9. Alright, so you have the F major 9, sharp 11, 13. Of course, my 7. Right. All that and blended into the whole thing. So, right. As a matter of fact, that chord that I'm using is the major E flat major 9, 11 chord. Right, same thing, E flat. Remember, E flat, because I'm on the bass line E flat. Now, if I would have went to C, it turns it into the minor 9, 11 chord. Oh man! And if I wanted to, I could drop the 13, because I know it's the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I wanted to drop the 13 in there, well, I would probably put it up here. But more than likely, I'm probably not going to use the 13 here, unless it's an accident. It was an accident. I'm sorry, my bad. And I got the 2, which is the 9. That means I'm changing voicing. And I'm giving you also the minor 7. All right. The 9, the 11, okay, and the 13. Ooh, yeah, the 13. And we call this, people use the word color, placement, color. You color the chords and you try to make it sound pretty. And I can go anywhere between the B flat major move or the G minor move. Both of them at the same time, by the way. What? So it depends on which way I configure that fingering on how I'm going to pull this off. So it depends on what voicing I want to hear. And remember, in previous videos I said A flat is related to C minor, E flat, G minor, B flat. And then you have the secret sauce chord. The sus2 secret sauce chord, I call it. The sus, and the sus4, they both share the same secret sauce chord. And that's why. So, the other song, let's go to another song, right? Same musician used this idea. Oh, the blood. Here it comes. Right? Remember, the secret sauce, I can use the sus2, C sus2, the G sus4. They both share the same secret sauce. I can use the C sus4 and the F sus2 and doing inversions or switching places or whatever and put it here. And that's why I got that voicing. Here it is. The secret sauce. And if I wanted to voice it up here, or go to the other sequence, transpose, it works. What? So now we're playing with the A flat major 7, the 9, and the 11 and all that stuff. That's where you hear the other voicings coming from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, sharp 4, sharp 4, right? All right. So if you know your number system, it actually helps. 1, 2, 3, 4, sharp 4. That with that voicing come in. Now let's transpose that. This will work too. This is the B flat sus2 and the F sus4. They both share the same secret sauce, and you listen to that blending. So you still have an A flat major 7. We know this is a 3, so there's no big deal here, right? So you have the A flat major 7. If I wanted the 13, it's already there. The 6, the 13, and the 2, A flat major 9, right? 13. I didn't even drop the 11 in it because that would mean I have to sharp the 11, right? Which is the 4. Sharp the 4 because we're on this secret sauce chord now. What? And if I wanted to play the B flat sus2 or simply the F sus4, I could have played the voice in this way, up here, up here. Or if I want to go to the sus2, B flat sus2, or the F sus4, and of course the secret sauce chord. And the other one, which is the C sus2, it's secret sauce, and I can go to that voicing. Still gonna give me an A flat major 7. All right, we transpose. Now we got sharp 11. Oh, that's still the 7, right? And this is just your 3. Double up. What? So I can use these 2 ideas. Right, now watch this. And then the F's, the C sus4, I can use that voicing. What? And the F sus2 and its secret sauce, which my fingers is already pretty much, and I can blend it up here. So that's why I said they related. And if you transpose it to all 12 keys, it's gonna trip you out on having you have nice voicing. So the musician played the move. Let's go back to the other move before I lose my train of thought. So here we have the A minor chord again. The A minor sharing it with the F sharp. So watch this. This is going to be F sharp, technically somewhat as like an F sharp minor move until I lower this note here. So now it becomes an F sharp diminished minor chord. Right? So an F sharp or G flat minor diminished minor chord. Right, so that's what's happening there, and he's using that at the bottom of the register here. And then he's taking you to the major 7. F sharp. We're in the key of E, so I gotta call it for what it is. F sharp, major 7. Remember, I already talked about that. The root position, the first inversion, and then the second inversion. I might voice it here majority of the time. All right, and then you have your third inversion. And majority of the time, I may voice it here, but if I'm using the right hand, it would be voiced here. Root, right? Oop. First inversion, second inversion, third inversion. You know, so I might voice stuff. I love you, Lord, in C sharp and D flat. I love you. I love you. Today, 7-3. Da 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 da. Here it goes. Da da da. Or I may now hit you with the F sharp major chord, F sharp and G flat major chord, and voice it like that. What? See? Alright, so sometimes when I hear other ideas from another musician, I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of played that already. Okay, I see how you voice that. Movement there. Twang, grace, and note. Alright, so that was the first movement. So what I'm saying is, train yourself or teach yourself, or maybe have somebody teach you this. So I'm just doing what Simon says, my teacher, right? Teacher said, yo, I'm gonna show you how to play this movement. Right, so you do as I tell you to do, and then anything after that, it's up to you on how you want to flip that thing and switch it up. Break it up. That is 7 seconds. If I can learn that 7-second move, remember I told you it was 1 minute and 7 seconds. So if I can get that first part, so what he's doing is basically chording on the 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, so he's technically on the 3, but he's not gonna play the 3 until he comes up. Da 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 ba ba. That's when he's gonna chord da 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 ba da. That's when we're gonna be on the 3. Ba ba da 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 ba 3. Ba ba da 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 ba 3. And then that's when he's gonna pull up on the 3. Alright, so that was the first little move. 2 chords, right? Okay. So my goal is how much information I want to retain, right? Over and over again. And he did a little pause there, okay. I mean, I don't have to do it exactly like he did it, but then he went to the 4. What? What? Now, what did he do with the right hand? Yep, he went back to the first chord. What makes sense? The very first chord. Okay, cool. So that's 7 seconds of me just learning just that much. And I can go take a timeout. So when you practice on something, break it up into sections, right? So if I feel like I'm done with this, I got this down, I got that 7 seconds, that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters, 7 seconds of me just getting that information. Now, I don't have to necessarily play it in the rhythm that he did it, because I can switch it up, change it a little bit, just so you know. I can slow the speed down, go faster than what he did it, or whatever, how you know. He didn't do it like that, right? I didn't even play the chord, right? The next, I didn't even go to the 4, right? I kind of tapped the pedal. messing with it, right? Or just repeat what he did. So my fingers get familiar with it. You know, they call that muscle memory, right? And I told you, I'm not into runs like that. Hey, get out of the way! One of the fingers got in the way. All right, so now I got my 7 seconds knocked up, right? All right, you know, now I want to go to the next spot. If I feel I'm comfortable in going to the next stop, then cool. I'm going to go to the next spot, right? So I got my 7 seconds in. Let me see how much more I can retain today, right? Of course, I'm going to keep the date up here, and I'm going to go to the next part, right? I probably would have called this part 1 and took a time out. Right, go take a time out and let this marinate, right? You know, you gotta, if it's something you ain't never did, sometimes you gotta let stuff marinate. Like, man, that was kind of cool. I never did that before. Let me let this thing marinate for a minute. That's talking about just great versus roll it, cause he rolled it in. Yeah, so he rolled it. All right, so now let's go to the next one. 7-3 that time. 7-3. 7-3. 7-3. 7-3. 7-3. I be coming up with some ideas, right? 7-3. All right, so now we got the 7-3. 7, 7. Hold on. Well, I'm doing this up top. So he basically went to the 7-3, right? So I have to use the lower manual to pull this off. 7-3, 7-3. He played the same chord, y'all, but the opposite direction. 7-3, 7-3. Okay, cool. Now what I would do is recap or go over what I just played a minute ago at the beginning. 7-3. All right, now that's 11 seconds into this. Now I'm gonna erase this 7 seconds that I just did. Right? There's a reason for it. Right? There's a reason for the madness. Cause now I'm telling myself I can push more. Right? I have this thing. It's called I'm hungry for chords. So now I'm at 11 seconds. How much more can I get from this? What? What? Okay, so you let go. Okay, so you let go. My wife keeps like, bro, why you keep repeating that thing? Can't you not hear what he's doing? Why you gotta keep repeating that 10 times? I remember once she was asleep in there and she could hear me. I didn't think she was listening to me. When I seen her, she's like, yo, babe, why you keep repeating that thing? All I can hear is you doing this. See, all I can hear is let me see. Going to the 4. Because he can't do up here, it's too dark. Too dark, right? So he's basically solo chording at the top and voicing in the left hand on the lower menu. Slow motion. And I hear the melody like da 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 da, major, 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 major. That must be the secret sauce chord. The secret sauce chord, which is B sus2. Remember we played the B. Earlier we played the B flat sus2. Remember that? And then we did the inversions. We did an inversions. Now this time it's the B sus2 and the F sharp sus4 secret sauce chord. What? So the melody line, immediately I can hear that in my head. Oh, going to the 4. B major, E major, B major. That's kind of what I got it. And he just doing this little slick move. Real fast. And then chord in the left hand I would assume is E. So we're in the key of E. And he's doing that on the 4. Go for the 4. To the 4. To the 4. Yeah, to the 4, right? Going to the 4. So now, this makes things interesting now. I'm like, wow, man, he's switching up every time on the 1 or 2. Or he's switching up some moves on the 3. All right? He switched up on the 4. Shoot, I wonder what he gonna do when he get to the 5. Right? I wonder what he gonna do different when he get to the 6 or the 7. Oh, man, I'm curious. I'm curious what he gonna do on the 1. What chord he gonna do on the 2. What other chord he gonna drop to the 3. What other type of chord he gonna put on the 4, the 5, the 6, to the 7. Well, we about to find out. So, yeah, so now he's doing something different on the 4. Remember, early in the beginning, you know, 3, right? Of course, you repeated the 3, but the opposite direction. We went 7, 3 to 3. And then he goes. Then now you playing another move on the 4. What? That's dope. Now that dope. That dope right there. That's dope right there. All right, cool. All right, so we got that. Now what we fish to do? Up. 2 up. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. We might use the word, I've heard people say +2. Or sharp 2. Well, how can it be sharp 2 when we are already in E? So you just say 2 up. Right, so we're going to the 2 now. Now he's taking ideas, chords that you would use in C sharp. Right? And you can use that preacher chord. Can I get a witness? That God should let it be light. Right? Or probably I would use that on the G. G to C sharp, G, C sharp. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so now you're using that in E on the 2 up. That would have been the 4 up, +4, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, +4, sharp 4. Depending on the key signature, I guess you say, man. So now you're using that idea there. Okay, okay, I'm feeling that. Now where we going, y'all? Let's see what's next. Now he's going to the 2. Yeah, now you playing a different chord on the 2. What? What? What in the world? So now I'm learning something else, right? Now I'm pushing, because now my interest is like, my drive is like, whoa, okay, all right, well, what's finna happen next? So let's see what happens next. Keep locking me out. What? Wait a minute. So now remember we was on the major 7, right? So think about the A major chord inversions. Yeah, so you using the A major chord. Now just think of this little scale. with the right hand. Nope. Oh. Now, I can cheat this out if I don't follow what he's doing, but I got an idea what he's doing right there. Ah, put him draw button. So he's you holding that chord. So 2, right? So he's a 2 up to the 2, and then while he's there, he's using the A major chord to hold that voicing down at the same time, making that road move, making that 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 move, and take you to the 5. What? Yeah. So that was slick. That was the slick move right there. Yeah, that was slick right there. That was, I ain't gonna lie to you now. L to D, that was dope. Because remember the scale, this little minor scale, some kind of minor scale, right? And then you put them two together. And then now you hold that A major chord down, because we're already on the major 7. And then he starts to run, because he's holding that A chord. What? That's insane. 17 seconds now. All right, so let me see. So then you go. Remember that secret sauce chord now? This time on the 4 is the tritone with that same secret sauce chord. Remember you? Now he's going to the 4 using the tritone with it. What? Oh. What? Same chord on the 2 is on the 5. You can also go to the 4 with it too. So 2 to the 4, 5. 2 to the 4, 5 to 2. 2 to the 4, 5 to the 2, 4, 5 to the 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll walk up to the 3 to the 4. So you can do that on 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, if you want it, you know. And then I can change the movement and mess around with it too. Okay, anyway. It's not easy at first. Right? Now we at that preacher chord. Remember I talked about this C major chord, right? Actually, my little formula that I use: C major, all right, C minor, C major. Everything is built off your major chord, sharp 5, and 7. Also, you can flat the 5, flat the 5. Also, you can sharp the 5, flat the 5, sharp the 5, right? Flat the 5. Sharp the 5, flat the 5. Now watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where the tritone comes in at. Okay, so in my little formula, I go major, minor, major, augmented, add 7, C major 7, sharp 5. All right, I'm gonna do this whole thing: major, minor, augmented. All right, add the 7. That's C major 7, flat, sharp 5. All right, then we have diminish. Major, flat 3rd, flat 5, add the 6. So you have the diminished move. Then you have your major 7, of course, and your 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? I told y'all about that one with the E minor mixed with the C major. Okay, you got the C major 7 chord. All right, so you have your major, minor, all connected. C major 7 sharp 5, sharp 5. That's another chord. All right, C major flat 5. I'm sorry, flat 3, flat 5. Adds the 6. This is a C diminished 7. I don't know why they couldn't call it a C diminished 6, because anyway, but they call it C diminished 7. Everything I'm doing, make sure you do inversions on it, because this is gonna make a big difference later on. All right, then we have a C major chord at the 7, and then we can have the dominant 7 or flat the 7. They call it C7. All right, make sure you learn your in. It's gonna be your friend later, right? You make sure you do inversions in all 12 keys. And then we have the sus2. It's secret sauce. It's G sus4. Because I took the 5th C, put it here. Now I have the G sus4, C sus2. They both share the same exact secret sauce because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th on the bottom. They both share the same chord, which I call the secret sauce chord, but it's D7 7th, D7 sus4 chord. All right, my honey just arrived, and let me go see what she's gonna want to chop it up about, and then I'll be back for some more stuff, because I know she's gonna be cracking some jokes and saying something funny. But anyway, no, y'all can't hear it. Y'all, if you married, you know, the wifey might say something funny, and I don't want y'all to hear it. Alright, so I'll catch y'all in a minute. Peace and love and cornbread. Keep practicing, stay focused, and stay locked in, and I'll be back. Oh, by the way, I got up to 18 seconds of this. 1 minute and 7 seconds. I'm already 18 seconds into this. And basically, I would have been finished this by now. Alright, be right back. Peace and love and cornbread. I'll be back.